immortality, in the search for the secrets of the universe. And then they tell us that the danger is carbon dioxide. Hey, I'll make a deal with them. We'll put a tax on carbon dioxide as soon as they stop all the genetic engineering and all the colliding and uranium. If they can take equations from Max Planck and Albert Einstein, some of them over 110 years old, and blow up entire cities, can you imagine what 110 years later these people have got? Yeah. But what power is it if they destroy the whole planet?
Yeah. Death to the New World Order.
I love my 3 children, my 2 daughters and my son. I love them 1,000 times more than myself. I'd give my life up instantly for them, not thinking 1 second. But I ask you a question. What do we give up for the unborn generations? If you could hold your great-great-great-grandson in your arms, or your great-great-great-granddaughter in your arms, would you not love them or any other child just as much as you love your children today? I say to the globalist, just like a diver down 400 feet who is having an oxygen-starved hallucination of grandeur, you have a delusion up in your ivory towers. You have released Pandora's box. You are hurtling our species towards destruction. You are not God. You may have the spirit and the seed of the universe in you, but you cannot control it. And how dare you hurtle our society and our species towards certain destruction in your mad, competitive drive for total power. I'm only halfway through one page. I like that.
Woo! Yeah!
You know, I don't know what it is, but I keep my studio about 65 degrees. Every time I get angry and focused, I start sweating.
Red blood!
Red-blooded, baby!
Yeah! Woo!
I'm in here right now, and I tell you, I'm sweating like a big fat hog. Because, let me tell you something, I can feel your energy.
We love you, Alex!
I can feel the energy. It doesn't matter if you came here as an African slave in a coffin ship and half your people died on the way. You carry all of their strength with you. It doesn't matter if you came over here 300 years ago on a ship for 3 months and your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother gave birth in the bottom of a sewage-filled, rat-filled cistern. You are here today because of the incredible sacrifices that our ancestors have made, and I want to recognize everything humanity did. That our ancestors went through fighting 2,000-pound cave bears and saber-toothed tigers and hyenas and the weather and the earthquakes and huddling in caves, doing everything we could with our babies to survive. And I'm telling you, we're going to beat the New World Order. Yeah! Not just on the moons of Saturn and Jupiter, but our ancestors 1 trillion light years away. Remember what we did when they faced those challenges, when our ancestors live 1,000,000 years. Let them remember what we, as their protogenic humans, did to ensure that the lowest scum didn't chart our course, but loving, free humanity took to the stars.
Yeah! Woo! water.
It is water.
Some water.
As our ancestors fought and died and starved to death and sacrificed for us to be here, as we lay in this eugenics bed of comfortable death, watching the TV, gorging ourselves of the poisons, remember everything our ancestors did to bring us to this point. Remember the honor and the beauty and everything good that we can literally feel in our genetic code.
Amen.
Remember those instincts, those ancestral memories that will take us in, through, and beyond and defeat the globalist. I haven't even begun to get in my speech. and hey, I want everybody to be able, because I know a lot of you stood in line, I want everybody to be able to have a 15, 20-minute intermission. I'm going to come back and speak for 2 hours. I'm going to take 30 minutes of questions. But I want MZ, some of the great folks from KSCO and their other great station, come up here and speak 15, 20 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to break down their system of control. And I'm going to reach out to all those compartmentalized people. And I'm going to get into part 2, the globalist master plan of what's going to happen to this world if we don't have a gut check and realize we're all info warriors on the front line to bring these tyrants down. There are great truths. There are great truths to this world and this universe. And the globalists have taken all of the sacred symbols that are so dear to humanity and they've co-opted them for their own control. If you use a symbol of the sun, they say it's occultic. And it's not occultic. The globalists have taken that symbol. Today I pulled over on the side of the road with these big trees, and there were all these little acorns that had beautiful designs on them, just genetic beauty. And I saw the symbol of the star. That's not an evil symbol. That's a symbol the globalists have taken as their emblem of war and empire. And we see all of this masterful handiwork. The evidence of the Creator is in the firmament. It's in the stars. It's in everything around us. And when you tune into the fact of just how special this life is, just how beautiful it is, whether it's a sunny day or a rainy day, to look at that ocean buoys and empowers my heart and my very being. There's something so beautiful about an old woman or an old man and their dignity and their humanity. There's something so beautiful about the innocence of a child. There's something so good about life and just wholesomeness and everything we can do together. We have been taught corruption. We have been taught to hate each other. We've been taught to be weak. We've been taught to live in this system. But there's something so much better. That doesn't mean we're going towards some utopia or some heaven or some Valhalla here while we're alive. But the issue is, by realizing the good versus the bad, we can make that decision and move in the direction that we choose to put our soul in eternity for. We make that decision of literal energy. Which side of the fence are you on? I am on the side of life. I am on the side of liberty. I am on the side of exploration. I am on the side of discovery. I am on the side of courage. And I'm not worried about how this ends, because this is all just one piece in a larger play, a larger passion play. What matters is, while you inhabit this body, this earth suit, that you make the right decision. The Creator is watching. All of our ancestors are watching. Everything good and decent is on our side. And the moment we realize that is the second that tyranny falls. The globalists are scared. They can feel your strength. They can feel your honor. They can feel down into the bones of the earth the unstoppable force that is this species, and to the control freaks that think they will destroy this species and have the future for themselves. We tell you, not without a fight. That's right. I'm going to take a break and wring out my shirt. We'll be back in 20 minutes.